Good morning, kings and queens. This is Zena at Wealth and Success Business Enterprises. Thank you for visiting my channel. Please give me a thumbs up, please subscribe. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you APR, which stands for Annual Percentage Rate. I know a lot of people want to know, how do they calculate the annual percentage rate? Why does my bill fluctuate each month? Why am I paying a different amount each month? Okay, I'm going to explain this to you, and I hope that you can get a better understanding of it, because I've always wanted to know myself. So I just want to let you know that I've done research. My disclaimer is that I am doing this on educational purposes. It's for education, to enlighten you, education and research that will help you with understanding how does the credit card industry, companies, how does this work, and how do they charge you for using their money that they are loaning you. Credit card is like a loan. It's a loan. You got to pay it back. Okay, so let's get started. What is APR? APR stands for Annual Percentage Rate. And how does it work? Okay, a definition that I researched for APR, and it states that is the cost you pay each year to borrow money, including fees, expressed as a percentage. And you know what a percentage is? A percentage is something that you have to pay. It's like a loan. If I'm giving you this a loan, you're gonna have to give me a certain percentage. You're gonna have to level up. You're gonna have to, like trading is bargaining. You're gonna have to give me something because I'm giving you this. So you gotta give me a percentage of the money that I'm giving you. Okay. What is APR? How does it work? Do I get to choose my own APR? Does my APR affect my credit score? So these are the questions. What is an APR? How does it work? Do I get to choose my own APR? Yes. We wish we could pay 2% of somebody's money that we're borrowing, or 5%. Okay. Does my APR affect my credit score? Absolutely. So let's move forward. APR stands for Annual Percentage Rate, and it is used to calculate how much interest you are going to pay each month. Okay, did you understand that? APR stands for Annual Percentage Rate, and it is used to calculate how much interest you are going to pay each month. Okay, now, so I know that this could be misleading because it says annual percentage rate. Okay, if you pay back your entire credit card balance on time each month, not just the minimum, then you won't pay any interest, and APR is not going to matter to you at all. So basically what this is saying, if you pay your balance off each month on time, okay, say you have a balance of $400, and if you pay the entire credit balance, if you pay that entire credit balance on time each month, not just the minimum. You know how they have like a minimum payment. Say you made a purchase of $400, and then you get a statement saying, okay, you owe like $43. Okay, so what it's saying here, that if you pay the entire balance off each month, not just the minimum, which will be like $43, then you won't pay interest. and APR is not going to matter to you. APR means your annual percentage rate. So if you pay that off each month, you won't have to pay any interest on the money that you have borrowed from the credit card company. Okay, so if you choose to carry over a remaining balance from 1 month to the next, then APR is going to be a big deal to you. You're going to be called a revolver, meaning that this balance is going to be continually to revolve, because you have not paid off the entire balance. You only paid the minimum payment that is due. So it's like a revolving balance that's going to continue. Okay, so if you pay back your entire credit balance on time each month, not just the minimum, then you won't pay any interest, and APR is not going to matter to you at all. If you choose to carry over a remaining balance from 1 month to the next, then APR is a big deal to you. You're going to be called a revolver. Just like a revolving door, you are going to let credit card companies make more and more money off of you. So yeah, so the APR, that's how the credit companies, they make money off of you, because you don't pay off the entire balance. And sometimes it's a little hard. You made a purchase of $400. Sometimes you want that time to, you want that window where, hey, I can make the minimum payments, and you know that's fine. That's fine for some people. If you don't care about paying the certain percentage back, the interest on that money, then that's up to you. Everybody has a different lifestyle. Everybody has a different way of paying their bills, paying off balances. So this is strictly up to you. Credit cards can be a great help to some people, and credit cards can also be a debt to some people, because some people that are not used to having free money, a credit card, that sometimes they don't know how to manage their money properly. They want to go out and buy all the perfumes, colognes, handbags, purses, the newest fashions, and then when they get that bill, they look at that bill and they be like, oh man, I gotta pay this bill. Hey, that is what credit cards do. They suck you in. Okay, so let's go to the next page. Okay, APR is determined by your credit company. The annual percentage rate is determined by the credit company based on your credit card and your credit score report when you apply for a credit card. So do you understand that right there? The APR is determined by your credit card company. Whatever credit card company you are seeking to apply for a credit card, MasterCard, Visa, American Express, JCPenney, Sears. Okay, it's based on your credit card and your credit score report when you apply for credit. The better your credit score, then the lower your APR will be. The better your credit score, meaning the better how experienced and the credit companies, how they they're companies that they keep a record of what you buy, how many credit cards you have. So the better your credit score report when you apply, the APR is determined The APR, your annual percentage rate, meaning if your credit is not so good, then your credit your APR could be higher than what's normal. If you have a great credit score, like you in the 800s, then your interest rate, your annual percentage rate is going to be much lower. It's determined. It's measured. If you have a lot of debt, if you don't pay your bills on time, your interest rate is going to be high, and sometimes you may not even qualify for the credit card. It's based on your credit score. Do you pay your bills on time? Do you pay your credit cards off? Do you have any like debt, mortgages that went into foreclosure? You lost this, you lost your home. So having a great credit score is the best thing that you can have on record with all the reporting agencies that keep a track of your credit score. The better your credit score, then the lower your APR will be, which means you pay less interest fees over time. Yes, with a better credit score, you will pay less interest fees over time. But the lower your credit score is, then the higher your APR, which means you will be paying you'll be paying more. So the lower your credit score is, then the higher your APR is. So if you have a lower credit score, like if you're in the 400, 300s, that's a low credit score. If you're in the 700s and in the 800s, that's a higher credit score. You get favor, you get access to more things the better your credit score is, because, like I said, the reporting agencies, they keep a record, a track on how you pay your bills. Okay, and that can really affect anything that you want to do. Like when you purchase a home, then you go to the banks, and they don't want to give you a loan because they're looking at your credit score like, no, you don't pay your bills on time. So why are we gonna give you a loan for a home and you don't pay your bills on time? Okay. So if you're not sure what your APR is, you can check the fine print on your credit card statement, or you can call it the credit card issuer and ask them over the phone if you are not sure. If you're not sure what the APR is, your annual percentage rate, you can check the fine print on your statements. Your statement is the bill that you receive each month, stating how much, what your balance is and how much you have to pay for that month for using that credit card. So if you don't know what it is, you can call them on the phone, or you can look at your statement to find what your annual percentage rate is. The APR, the credit card companies actually calculate it daily. The APR, the credit card companies actually calculate it daily. Then they add all the days in the month and then put that number on your bill. Okay, so do you understand that? The APR, the annual percentage rate, credit card companies, the companies actually calculate it daily. They calculate that rate daily, and then they add all the days in the month, which is 30 days, and then put that number on your bill, what you owe. Purchases you made with your credit card in your billing period, the credit card company is going to see how much money you owe on average each day. Okay, so purchases you made with your credit card in your billing period. Okay, so your billing period is from, maybe say from the 1st to the 15th or the 20th to the 30th. So purchases you made with your credit card in your billing period. The credit card company is going to see how much money you owe average each day, okay? From the first day of the billing period to the statement closing date on that billing period, okay? So the credit company is going to see how much money you owe on average each day from the first day of the billing period to the statement closing date on that billing period. That is going to get multiplied by your daily APR. Okay, so which is your APR is divided by 365 days. Now that is going to tell them how much to charge you each day. Okay, so let's go over this again. Okay, the purchases you made with their credit card in your billing period, the credit card company is going to see how much money you owe on average each day. Okay, from the first day of the billing period to the statement statement closing date on that billing period. That is going to get multiplied by your daily APR. Okay, so your daily APR could be like let's say like 13%. Okay, which is your APR divided by 365 days. So you're gonna divide your 13% by 365 days. Okay, now that is going to tell them how much to charge you each day. So if you take 13% and divide it by 365, let's say, I don't know what that is right now. Okay, and it says now that is going to tell them how much to charge you each day. Okay, so say you have a billing cycle of, I don't know, maybe 30 days. So whatever that 13% or 20% is divided by 365 days, because there is 365 days in a year. So when they do that, that's going to be a daily amount for each day. Say your cycle is 15 days. So say that rate came out to, like, I don't know, maybe $20-$30. So $30 added each day into your billing cycle. In your billing cycle, then that's how they get the amount they're going to charge you each day until it's time to get that statement, or in the billing period. That's the number they charge you in monthly fees. So yeah, that's a monthly fee that you'll get. 365 divided by your annual percentage rate will give you the amount that you're going to be charged each day. Okay, that's the number they charge you in your monthly fee. So that's going to be your monthly fee. That's how you calculate how much you charge each day, and then that is going to be your monthly fee at the end of your billing cycle. So that's how you figure it out. Okay, avoid these credit mistakes. So these are some tips on some things that you need to avoid. Don't apply for credit cards in your child or children's names. I've heard some stories where parents have gone and got loans, home loans, in their children's names, and the children, they don't even know about it. But sometimes a good parent will go and ask their child, their teenage child is living at home, Joanne, do you mind if I put your name on the loan so I can get this mortgage so we can buy a home? And you have a sweet child, they're gonna be, yeah, mama, of course, yes, we need the house. Okay, don't apply for credit cards in your child or children's names. By doing this, you max out the credit cards in emergencies. Sometimes when there is a pressing emergency and you need more money, and you apply for a credit card in your child's name, and then your child when they move out the house and they want to apply for credit cards, and then the credit card company or the lender say, well, you already have this credit card. No, I don't. I never applied for it. Because parents, they do that. Even your own family members, your brothers and sisters, they would do that. You guys heard the horror stories sometimes. You may have a brother or sister and they're driving. I've heard this so many times, and they will give us siblings information because they don't want to go to jail. So that's what you don't want to do. Okay, which is a bad mistake. Okay, there is a difference between applying for a credit card in someone else's name and giving someone authorized access to be a user of a credit card on your account. So there's a difference. There's a difference between going and applying for a credit card in your children or your child's name, and you having your own credit card and putting them on your credit card account to have access and authorized to use their credit card. That's a difference, because you're giving them access. You are letting them have access, be a user on your credit card, because you are doing that because that's what you have chosen to do. But you're not supposed to go and just get a credit card in your children's name. That's not. It's illegal. It's really illegal. And okay, never apply for a credit card in someone else's name. This is fraud, and you can go to jail for that. Okay, don't apply for a lot of credit cards at once. This can lower your credit score. If you have like 10 credit cards and they're all maxed out and you're not paying them on time, your credit card score is going to go down. Okay, so if you're trying to build credit, you don't need that many credit cards, because once your credit card score is like you're in the 800, I'm in the 800, my credit score is 800. So you get all type of emails, stuff in the mail, apply, you can get this credit card, you can get that credit card, they're giving you free money. I don't need all those credit cards. I don't need that. I know, it's crazy. It gets crazy. Okay, check your credit report once a year to verify accuracy and mistakes, such as fraud or scams. Years ago, I had family members. I had cars in my name. I got my credit report. I had cars in my name. I had houses in my name. And I was like, this is I never bought this house. I never bought this car. So I had to clean up my own credit. By going to, I think I was going to a seminar, and I think it was first time home buyers seminar, and they were saying that in that seminar that they were telling you that you can clean up your own credit. You can write letters to these companies. You can write letters to the credit card reporting agencies, and let them know that this is fraud. You can contact the merchants directly and let them know. And that's how I cleaned up my credit, got all that stuff off my credit card. I wrote letters, I did this and that. I contacted all three of the agencies, the credit reporting agencies, to let them know that this is fraud. So I cleaned my credit. I got all that stuff off of there. So yeah, you need to check your credit report to find out if there is fraud, scams, stuff on there that don't belong to you. You can get it off. You don't have to pay anyone $4,000 to repair your credit. You can do it yourself. If it's a scam, and if it's being used, if stuff has been put on your credit report illegally, okay, But if you did this yourself, you know, you got things going on, then you need to take care of that debt. But if that debt don't belong to you, you can fix it yourself. Contact the credit reporting agencies and let them know, this is not right. Okay, let's move on. If you see something that is not right, call up the credit reporting agencies and report it so that it can be addressed. You can call them up and tell them, look, this don't belong to me. I never bought this house, I never bought this car. This is not right. So believe me, it can get taken care of. You don't have to pay anyone $3,000, $4,000 to repair your credit. You can do it yourself. Okay, now to check your credit report for free, you can go to annualcreditreport.com, and it's called annualcreditreport.com. It's free. You can get all 3 of your credit reports. I logged on yesterday, and all the 3 of them report TransUnion, and I forget the other 2. But yeah, they're all 3 of them up there. It's free. Just have to do a little simple application: name, address, social security number, email address, and they will mail these all 3. You want to check each one, because there's like 3 boxes, and I checked all 3 of them, so you can do that. It's called Annual Credit Report. You can get your free credit reports, look it over, and they will mail them to you. So this is going to conclude the annual percentage rate video. So I hope that this has helped you, because I know we all want to learn, how is it calculated? Annual percentage rate divided by 365, which is 365 days in a year, and that number right there will that number is the number of days that they charge you each day during your billing cycle. So that's how it's calculated. Thank you for viewing. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a wonderful day. If you have any other questions, you can email me at zena.dotton@gmail.com. Take care. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.